Oh, time to play another episode of What Joke Did Dave Make?
Oh, God.
Oh, but hang on.
On
Wait, what?
Spicks and Specs?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Why did you groan?
No reason.
It's standing the test of time, as you.
You know what? It's one of the few shows that gets repeated. It's bizarre. Like they don't repeat the panel or Good News Week.
No, because it does stand the test of time. It's timeless.
Maybe that's why. What else? What other shows? They don't repeat Hey Hey. Well, they do sort of, but they just show the best bits. They show the best bits.
Yeah. So I think you should stand proud, and it is. It's funny, watchable, relevant, and some people. It's nice to see because some of them have passed on.
They have.
But you haven't?
No.
You're doing fine.
Still very much here.
So what we do, I've watched the show. Dave's on. Sometimes I think should I text Dave and tell him that he's on. He doesn't care.
No.
No.
My mum tells me anyway.
Yeah. And I then go, oh. And then I go, oh, that was a good joke. And then I go, I should play that game with Dave again. Okay. So I give Dave the outline and he has to try and guess what joke he made.
Yeah.
Now, so the question was, it was one of those ones where they give you a question and then they give you three options, A, B, or C.
Oh, yeah.
The question was, Jerry Lee Lewis was asked by a girl to do what?
Oh, and I put a funny answer in.
I'll give you the answer.
Yeah.
The answer was to get circumcised, which is very interesting, isn't it?
Really?
You don't remember that?
Yeah, vaguely. I remember talking about Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah. And I'm sure it was Jerry Lee Lewis. And to get circumcised. And do you remember what you said? I remember. Obviously, I just watched it.
Was my joke after that fact?
It was.
It was after the fact. A girl asked Jerry Lee Lewis to get circumcised.
Yes.
And I said, oh, Great Balls of Fire? No?
That's good.
There's no end to the... No, I didn't say anything about the no end to the... Jerry Lewis asked a girl to...
Oh, jeez.
A girl asked him to get circumcised.
Yes. Obviously for some sort of cleanliness
hygiene.
Sexual pleasure
hygiene
or hygiene.
But
like it is a weird thing. Do you want me to tell you what you said?
Because he was famous for marrying his cousin. Was it something about a cousin or...
No.
Okay, no, I don't know what I said.
Your joke was a girl asked me to get circumcised, and then I realised that was my mother. No, I think that's what you said. Something to that effect. A girl asked me to get circumcised. It was
my mum.
Oh, wow. You don't remember it?
I don't remember it.
Well, I may have not done justice to you, the quality of your timing or your word assembly.
No.
But, very good joke. Very good joke. But big ask. And
it is a big ask. I assume he didn't go through with it, or
he did.
He did.
Yeah.
I thought that was his cousin. Maybe he married like a young cousin or Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, so look, if my facts are wrong, I apologise. But anyway,
getting circumcised at an older age is just. I mean, we got circumcised when we were babies. So.
When do you get circumcised on the day that you come out?
I don't know.
Or was it a few days later?
I don't know.
And they don't do it anymore, do they?
No.
Why don't they do it anymore?
In some religions they do it. I don't get too graphic, but the that bit of skin is there for a reason.
For what?
Well, to cover up the top of the penis.
From what?
Protect it.
From what?
Your genes. I don't know, but it's there for a reason, though, isn't it?
Like, and the reason they cut it off is because things get caught. Smegma, it's called.
Yeah, but I mean that's just I don't know. I mean, none of our kids got circumcised, so. But I know people are still. Kate Lanebrook had kids circumcised. She talks about it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Because if you inspect, again, we said a couple of weeks ago that we weren't going to talk about penises, but it's
yeah, we are again.
It's organic.
It's organic.
Yeah,
it's organic.
It's not us forcing
Michelle,
the issue.
Who was the woman?
Michelle. I think it might have been Michelle. By the way, I've got to send a cheerio to. I was at the Virgin Lounge.
Oh yeah.
It sounds weird when you say the Virgin Lounge, doesn't it? There's the image in your head. Anyway,
I was at the Slapper Lounge, but anyway, whatever. Much more fun at the Slapper Lounge.
And one of the hostesses came up to me and said, "Big fan of Somehow Related." Oh, that's good because we don't often get people. I sometimes get people.
No, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, well, because I'm doing gigs and stuff.
Yeah,
I do, definitely.
And she said, "Can you give me?" Did she say? I said, "I'll give you a cheerio," and I'm thinking I won't. Because I won't remember her name. And she said, it's easier to remember. It rhymes with banana.
Alana.
Is there any other names that rhyme with banana?
Mariana? Well, there you go, Banana at the Virgin Lounge.
There you go.
I was walking out of the airport the other day and a guy said, big fan of your podcast with Glenn. Tall, athletic, bald man.
Tall and athletic.
He knows who he is. He saw me at the airport at Tullamarine. If I saw him in an action movie, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't mess with him?
You wouldn't.
There's an app you can get to make yourself into a bald person.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got to create a new character, and I thought maybe I'll make him bald.
Yeah, you bald would be funny.
Hang on, you want me to show you the photograph?
Yeah, I mean, but you could also just shave your hair.
But it made me into an old bald man as opposed to...
Oh, fantastic. Can you send me that photo and I'll put it on? You look like a geography teacher. And it's giving you a beard.
Well, no, that's my beard.
Oh, that's just your... Okay, give us a look
But
again.
I wanted to be fully bald. I didn't want to have
sides. You've got the Larry David.
I didn't want to have the sides.
George Seinfeld.
So that's from an app. And if the app goes, if you want any more than that taken off, you've got to pay.
Yeah.
We have to send a Cheerio. We don't normally do this, but this is someone who sent in an idea for the show. Simon Lindsay, he's turning, how old is he turning? He's 40th. And he sent us in a very enjoyable episode of Somehow Related, Glenn Robbins and...
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz, yeah.
So his wife has sent us this message saying, give him a Cheerio.
Yeah, he didn't ask for it.
Yeah, so, well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's only a 40th. Big deal. Get over it. Yeah, whatever.
Some of us have seen 50. Some of us have seen 60.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. How old are you now?
48.
Bullshit.
No, 58, sorry.
Were you sincere then?
Yeah, that was a Freudian slip.
There'll come a time, and it will happen, where you'll forget. You can't remember how old you are.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be within a year or so, but you go, oh, no, this is terrible.
Oh,
anyway,
boy.
What show are we doing here?
I can't remember.
Here
comes the music.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Well, here we are. Welcome to the show.
I recognise that music. That brings me back now. Yes, I know exactly what we're doing. Somehow Related, and it's about two people who are hillbillies who are related to each other.
No, that's not it.
No?
Now, we get two topics, and we've got to work out how related, and Sam, our hired help, gives us topics.
We don't pay Sam.
Well, yeah. What are the topics, Sam?
Winston Churchill and OMG.
Hang on. I don't understand.
Well, OMG is that thing that people say in text messages. OMG, oh my God. It's a shortening of oh my God. OMG.
Oh my God.
OMG.
Because that statement is so overplayed in reality television.
Yeah. OMG.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can't believe what just happened.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. But OMG, oh my God. What are you saying by oh my God? You're going,
but when you see that, you know what it stands for, don't you? Even I know what that one stands for, OMG. Because when I see some text message, I don't know what they're talking about.
What does it stand for?
Oh my God. But
yeah.
say, do you know
I know that.
Do you know what LOL stands for?
Now, this one always gets mixed up between lots of laughs or lots of love.
Yeah, and that's that classic story where I'm sorry to hear your granddad died.
Oh,
LOL.
Lots of love.
Lots of love. But
or it could be taken as lots of laughs.
I think most people know LOL as lots of laughs. Yeah. What are the other ones? Well, I'm thinking of old school ones like RSVP.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what it stands for.
Oh, it must be Latin or something.
Must be Latin. Etc.
As soon as possible.
ASAP. I love that one. I use that one. ASAP.
ASAP. FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
Yeah.
This is a hard one. This is a nerd one. AFK. I think he's AFK. AFK.
K.
I think Brian's AFK.
Don't know.
Away from keyboard.
Away from what?
Away from keyboard. So nerds say it when they're playing computer games. I think,
away from keyboard.
Gary's AFK, away from keyboard. So he's not at his computer.
Oh, God. Very esoteric. It's like it's assumed that we're all at a keyboard a lot of the time. What about NASA?
Oh, no. I always get that wrong.
Space agency.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
What does that stand for? Wi-Fi.
Or maybe it isn't.
Maybe that's it. Just it. Wi-Fi.
Maybe Wi-Fi. SIM card.
A SIM card.
No, I don't know.
Don't know.
ABBA.
Oh, that was all the initials. Anna, Bjorn, Benny, Enrica. No.
B.
I do.
One I use regular is BTW.
Oh, by the way.
FYI.
Oh, I love that one. For your information.
When you use them, do you feel a bit clever?
Yeah, I do. And
I think everyone goes, look at this.
I use a bit in emails. Regards. That.
You getting your colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Did you have the drink the day before and how did you go? Yeah.
People, I remember someone sending me a message. It was aforementioned Kate Langbrook. I can't do this because I'm appearing on, and it had like 4, I couldn't work out what TV show it was.
Oh, yeah. And you don't want to admit that you're stupid.
I'm like, what is AT? What was the one that Sean McCullough hosted and they did the different eras? You know, I went on it once. You would have been on it once.
No.
You know, and there was Charlie Picken was a team captain.
Oh. No. This hasn't happened for a while. What's my generation?
Yes! Talking about my generation.
Talking about, yes.
So Kate texts me, can't do it that night. I'm doing TAMG. I'm like, what's TAMG? Talking about my generation.
Yeah. Yeah, because we used to have it for Thank God You're Here.
Thank God You're Here.
Which is coming back, by the way.
Yeah, TGYH.
Yeah. Hey, Saturday was HHIS.
Was it? Well, Spicks and Specs. No, that's an example of just Spicks. You don't say S&S, you just go Spicks. I'm appearing on Spicks.
Spicks, right.
Good News Week was GNW. There we go.
And it's, why do we do it? Because for me, it takes as long to type it. I have to go.
Current Affair, ACA. It's a big one.
It takes time. I've got to go over to capitals.
Yeah.
And double tap on capitals and then go A. There's the C and there's the A again, just to sound a bit clever rather than going probably just as easy. Because I don't even use it anymore. I just use the microphone.
Oh, yeah, you're talking to your phone. I've seen you doing that like a disturbed person.
Hang on.
Send text message to...
Remember to go to chemist to buy... Because that's what I do. So nowadays, don't carry a pen, don't carry paper, right? How do you write something down?
Yeah, you're right. But I type it into my phone.
Into where?
Notes, the notes section.
Oh, but would you bother go? I send myself an email.
Oh, wow, that's good.
I go talk to Dave about his
circumcision.
Is it an anagram? No,
what is it?
It's a
there's a word for it.
Acronym. Acronym?
Is it acronym? Like RACV or NRMA? It's an acronym.
Or is it an initialism?
Oh, I don't know.
You take the first letter of every word.
Yeah.
And that's all you do.
The thing is, they do work well for something like the RACV or the NRMA.
YMCA.
Or YMCA. I just had a memory. We were at something and they put on the YMCA and we all did that. You know, it's
a great thing
fun
to do.
But you couldn't really do that with the RACV, could you? I've got to call the RACV. It's the R we get into problems.
Yeah.
The N.
Why is that? You go.
NRMA. It's the R again.
Okay, but let's do YMCA. Y, 2 arms up.
Yep.
How do you do the N?
M on your head.
Oh, does that look like an
M? And you go C.
C on the side. Y, and you got to go. And the last bit gets fast. Y, easy. MCA. Yeah. Let's all do the
Young
time
man.
warp again.
They had some good. In the Navy's a good song too.
So, anyway, I don't know who invented them.
But, you know, they're good. I like them. I think they go too far, though, sometimes. We can't understand what they're talking about. When some of my kids talk about NFTs and stuff, I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm sure there's
ones that we don't know.
They're
talking mean talk.
I was the one who came up with that.
Yeah, NFT.
And then you go, oh, okay. And it's a club.
It is. Let's have it.
I'm a member of the club because I know what that means. You're not a member of the club because you don't know what it means.
That's right. So, all right. Well, I think we've had enough talking about OMG. Oh, my God.
How many can you use in a sentence altogether?
Oh, yeah. Go on. OMG. I lolled at...
Forgot my PIN.
Oh, pins are good. That's number. Personal
OMG.
Personal identification number.
Please send ASAP.
Yeah. VIP. VIP's a
I'm
good
at
one.
the VIP lounge at NASA,
Yeah. Lol.
going to FIFA
ASAP.
ASAP.
Um,
FYI,
mm.
didn't bring my credit card. BTY, I've got new shoes.
Yeah. AFK, away from
Yeah,
geek.
and
but-
then I'm going to IKEA.
Oh!
IKEA, what's IKEA?
No, I don't know. I think it's a Swedish word. I don't know if that stands for something. It's just a
okay.
word.
All right.
Very good.
I am. Just remember, I am the goat. What's
Oh,
the goat?
greatest of all time.
Right. I didn't know when.
I am the goat. I'm
heard
currently reading the BFG, Big Friendly Giant, by Roald Dahl.
Oh,
Yeah, BFG.
it's a good sentence. So there you go. Just goes to show, how handy it all comes in.
Mm. All right, well, let's talk about Winston Churchill.
We shall fight them on the beaches.
We shall fight them. We shall never surrender.
Did you know that Churchill had a lisp?
No.
He had a profound lisp. And why I found that interesting is because I have a lisp. But
Do you?
a little bit. Yeah, I had it when I was a kid.
Oh, yes.
And do you want to learn? You want to learn? I can teach you. Do you want to learn the exercise to stop having a lisp?
Yeah, go on.
You can play this at home.
Keto by the Tito. I'm telling you like Anthony Albanese. Stop it.
This is quite hard. I want you
Yeah.
to try this. Roll your tongue back
Yeah.
like that, and then swallow.
Oh, God.
It's hard, isn't it? But can you feel the front of your tongue?
Yeah, it's weird.
Getting
So to get rid of a lisp, you do that.
well, it gives you strength in the front of your tongue. I can't even do it.
Did you go to a speech therapist as a child? Or?
No.
No, I went to one, yeah. Because I was a twin, we used to talk in our own language. And so, Mum, we used to lay in a cot at night talking to each other in our own language. And so,
And can you remember any of it?
I won't go. Glenn was just out, actually. I should have. No, I don't.
Is he gone again?
He's gone again.
I did get to meet him. I wanted to meet him.
No.
Should have had him on the podcast. You
We
could have done a bit of baby talk.
But no, we didn't. Mum took us to the doctor, and the doctor said, "I think that's fantastic." A lot of help, that doctor.
But you would grow out of that.
You do, but twins traditionally have speech problems because they only really communicate with each other when they're little, and so they don't communicate with the outside world. So we had to go see a speech therapist.
And what's he, instead of saying goggle, how did he know what you were going to change it to?
We sounded a bit New Zealand. We would mispronounce words like cow and stuff like that.
How would you say it?
Cow. I can't remember. How.
Anyway, so
People were having a go at me about saying Halloween because I was saying Halloween, not Halloween.
So,
but that's my speech impediment.
It is not.
I reckon it is. I reckon people are having a go at
Halloween.
disability.
Yeah, I heard that when I listened back to the podcast, and I thought, hang on. But I always assume I'm wrong.
I don't even know.
But the thing is, you go, I know what you're talking about, so why get picky on how I'm saying it?
Yeah,
You
I know.
understand still?
Well, we're not English professors.
Anyway, showbiz story. Showbiz story.
Yep. You met Winston.
No. Lisps. I'm talking about lisps.
Oh, yeah, lisps.
Right. So I get asked to do Kath and Kim, that character.
Cal.
I'm doing Cal, right? I do that character on the sketch show, right? Then they come to me. It was at Noosa, actually. Jane and Gina was up there with Rick.
They flew up to meet you.
No,
Yeah.
they didn't fly up to me. They did. They flew up to me. And then they said, we're thinking about doing a series called Kath and Kim. And I said, well, that is interesting because next year I'm doing a new character called Russell Coit. And the only verbal trick that I have is to give them a lisp.
Yeah.
So I said to them, and I remember Gina saying very clearly, one trick pony. And I went, exactly right. I am a one trick pony. So Cal Knight.
Wait till she sees you bald. But anyway, go on.
Cal Knight has a lisp.
He does have a bit of a list, doesn't he?
Hello,
Sweetheart.
hello, sweets.
That's
How about I
it.
work my magic fingers and what sort
What's
of sausages?
Russell Coit's lisp?
Russell Coit's lisp is...
A bit more macho.
G'day, I'm Russell Coit and this is my backyard, the Aussie Outback. So both have a lisp. And
Less of a lisp, though.
is it?
Well, just
You can't tell.
Go
I know
for
that
it.
when I do it without a lisp, you can't tell the difference between. So I'll do it without a lisp. G'day, I'm Russell Coit and this is my backyard. Now I'll do it with a lisp. G'day, I'm Russell Coit and this is my backyard.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
You
Anyway.
sound a bit more bushy, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it. It's
More
just
Macca.
because with all my characters, as with you, I like to change myself in one way.
I haven't done many characters.
Well,
Anyway.
it's a good thing to do because when you don't, you get stuck on being a version of you, which is not good comedically.
No.
I mean, characters, and I'm sure people listening are thinking about going into.
You should do one of those workshops,
would I ever?
A masterclass in character.
And they'd all go away being able to have a lisp.
And you started by going, "Hi, I'm Glenn Robbins, but I'm also Uncle Arthur, Kel Knight, and Russell Coit." That'd be the start of it.
You know, once I signed a football, and I must admit I was quite proud of myself because there's on a football, AFL football, there's 4 sides, isn't there?
Yeah.
I was able to sign a different character on each side.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I wrote Glenn Robbins, I wrote Kel Knight, I wrote Russell Coit.
Uncle Arthur.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Uncle Arthur.
Yeah, and the kid said, "Who did you play for?" Collingwood, 100 games, mate. Hey, off you go. Off you go.
So,
Winston,
amazing how on this podcast I make it Winston Churchill, one of the great historical figures who saved the world, basically. My juice. Anyway,
you know he was elected.
Me.
You know he was Prime Minister twice?
Yes, I know. He started in
1940
to 45.
During the war. Then he got voted out.
And at 51, he came back in again.
And he was about 80 when he came back.
Well, and why did he go?
Oh, the classic thing of after a war that people want someone new.
Right.
So it happens after wars, apparently. The current Prime Minister...
Is he the one that served under, 6 different monarchs?
Yeah, yeah.
Who were they?
Winston. Well, Queen Elizabeth.
Victoria.
He would have been there for Albert.
A couple of Edwards in there.
Edward, yeah.
George.
But he was also a soldier, too. He was in the Boer War. And then he was in Gallipoli, too. He had something to do with Gallipoli.
But hang on.
Winston Churchill.
Meaning he had something to do with Gallipoli, meaning he fought in Gallipoli.
I think he was a general. He was high up. He was one of the ones that made some...
I only wish I could go with you.
Yes. Well,
I have to
Winston.
stay back here. Yeah, well, maybe you should send us over there. You know, I'm going to say best historical, I think I said it before, best historical venue, place I've been to in touring, the War Rooms.
Oh, they're great.
You've been there?
Yeah, downstairs, the Churchill War Rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. I mean, you go...
It's kind of hidden.
Yeah, and really it's just a little door that you go through. Then you go through, you see his bedroom, you see the big map, and they have, the sirens going.
That's great.
And because you can't see outside, you can sort of close your eyes and just pretend that you were there.
I remember Kieran stayed in there for a long time. I went and got an ice cream. That's my memory. They got ice cream, kids. We sat in the park.
Oh.
Churchill, interesting character. Because if you watch The Crown, he's in The Crown a lot.
And there was a movie, and lots of different people have played him.
Who was the guy that played him? He did such a good job.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I know. I can't remember his name. I will not remember.
Gary Oldman.
Oh my God.
Gary Oldman.
Morning. That's Mel.
Yeah. Gary Oldman did such a great job. Churchill. But then the guy in The Crown did a good job too. That was the guy from 30 Rock. John Lithgow.
Lithgow.
Yeah.
You're on fire today.
He did a good job too. But there was a great episode, if you ever want to watch a great episode, when he gets an artist to paint his portrait.
Yeah.
And then he fights with the artist and doesn't like it. And
I don't like the way you painted me.
This artist puts in all this work and then he just burns it in the backyard. Churchill
really?
burns it. It's very mean.
Have you ever done
Archibald?
Archibald.
No.
Well, you know the story, don't you?
Oh, you had it done.
I had it done, and she's listening. Great respect. I like to give back. I'm a give back guy.
You give back
to the arts. And she did 2 of me, and one was all right, and then another one which was a pencil drawing, which I thought
nude.
Nude. I just said, look, while we're here, why don't we bang out another one?
And can you exaggerate that area? Thank you.
Can I use your rub? I'm going to rub this bit out. How about, can I draw this bit? Whoa! And so I didn't like either of them. And then they said, because what happens is you don't get in to the final thing.
There's a Packers prize or whatever, isn't there? The guys who pack the thing.
Then they go, do you want to buy it? And you go, I don't want to buy
it.
Yeah. So what with mine, Channel 10 bought it. And they put it up in the hallway at Channel 10.
That's right.
And I walked in there and went, what the... Because I don't want to be up on the wall looking like that. And then like a year later, they go, oh, we were down in the storeroom.
Oh, no.
And we found this old portrait of it. Do you want it? You go, so what's happened? I've got to the wall. It's jumped in. Obviously, Russell Court's finished. They go, we don't need that anymore.
Take it off.
Put it down in the storeroom with, with all the other challenge.
Didn't you back into it, sit in the garage and always back into it?
I don't know.
So where is it now?
I don't know. It's probably down the tip.
The tip. Hughesy had an Arndo one done. He never appeared on his show, but he had an Arndo one. And he's got it hanging in this spare room. And then his brother-in-law said, can you take that down? It makes it very hard for me to sleep in here.
We had another one. My mother put it up. And you walk into a room and it's you. You go, I don't want to look at me.
Disturbing.
They've got a cutout of me at... No, I won't say where.
Do Winston in the... and burn it in the backyard. Just burn it.
I'll burn it, you reckon?
Yeah, burn it. Well...
As a statement.
Someone would like it somewhere. We'll put it up here at the pub. I'll organise for it to be put up.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Churchill. Because all the that's why Tony Abbott and all those conservative guys love Churchill, because he came back. They all talk about him as like Abbott could do the same thing. He could come back.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. They all think they
based
love.
On the fact, it's based on the fact that you're good at what you do.
Yeah, they
not
love.
on the fact that two's just something to do.
They love it.
What else? He smoked a
cigar
the whole time.
He looked like he'd be hard to work with. His wife was really important in his life and his political life too.
Was he the one that used to have cat naps?
Yeah.
He used to have little quick. He'd be working
and baths too.
A bath.
He loved a bath at night, and he used to dictate his speeches and stuff from the bath.
What if you had little boats in there that he could reenact moments? He could do D-Day in the bath.
There come the Huns. I shall fight them on the beaches. Well, why don't we have some thinking music? Winston Churchill.
We could have one of your classic scenes from one of the biographies, biopics. We could have... Who do you think
you're kidding, Mr. Hitler? If you think old England's done,
is there? Could we do?
Well, I wonder how he built up those speeches. You know what I mean? Did he practice them, or did he?
Did he workshop them? You reckon?
I don't know. Did he speak like that?
Like with your stand-up, you have to try it out before you do it.
Yeah. Did he speak to someone in everyday life, like his wife or the plumber?
So you reckon he did it around the house?
I reckon.
So he did it. So can we do Churchill around the house? Maybe he's had someone to come and fix. Someone to come fix something.
What about because he lived in Chartwell? His house was. You can go visit it in the National Trust near Kent. I've never been. I'd love to go. And see it.
Why not make it something that's invading, like cockroaches,
termites? He's got the Exopest guy over.
Yes.
He's got Rena Exopest. All right.
Yeah,
so who
so I'll be the Exopest guy.
Okay, and I'll be Churchill.
What noises do we need? We need
ding dong.
Okay. So we have tinkle tinkle.
Yeah,
please.
Tinkle tinkle tinkle. I would say to this house, as I said to those who have joined this government, do you want to come in, young man?
A lot of smoke.
Yes, a cigar.
Yes. Yeah, I just can't quite see it. From Exopet, you
yes.
called me?
Yes.
You wanted me to come in and check out the place for cockroaches
we
and
will
other
defend
insects.
the deaf their native soil, aiding each other like comrades, the utmost of their strength. I have nothing to offer.
Yeah, you said that over the phone to the lady that booked me.
I have nothing to offer.
Yeah.
But blood, toil, tears, and sweat.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And some cash for you, young man.
Yeah, where is the problem? In which room?
Look in the windowsills.
Yeah, I'm looking in the windowsills. Oh, yeah, I can see your problem. Absolutely. Yep, this is big.
We shall fight them in the windowsills. We shall fight them in the door frames. We shall fight them in the floorboards, and we shall never surrender.
Yeah, no,
Exopest.
I don't expect you will, because with the chemicals I'm about to hit them with, they won't survive. So I will blow the crapper out of them. And I've got to be honest with you, I think you'll handle it quite well because you're puffing that smoke into your mouth pretty. So I think you can stay while I do it. Okay, do you want me to?
We shall go to the end.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
we shall fight them in France if they get to France.
I don't think they're going to get to France.
You shall fight them on the seas and the oceans.
Yeah.
We will defend our island, this house.
I'm only paid to do the front room. There's none of this France stuff. I'm not heading over to some mate's place to do it over there. So I'm happy to do the windowsills, the floor.
Hitler knows that he will have to break us in this island or lose the war.
Well, I don't know whether.
I believe Hitler has planted these cockroaches and termites and borer.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So here I go with a bit of smoke.
I would help, but I have nothing to offer except blood.
Okay. What did you say you do for a living?
I'm the Prime Minister. Surely you voted for me.
Yeah, I think I did. You know what? Here's what I'm thinking.
Mm.
I love your turn of phrase.
Oh,
You got any speeches coming up?
I have to make one about fighting the war.
I would. You know what I would say?
Mm?
Use the cockroach stuff that you did on me. Put it in your speech.
You want me to get up and say, we shall fight them in the windowsills. We shall fight them
Not in the windows.
on the door frame.
Not in the
We
door
shall
frames.
fight them in the floorboards.
In the trenches and on the beaches in France.
We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall
Yes,
fight them
yes.
on the landing ground.
Yes.
We shall fight them on the fields and the street. And we shall never surrender.
And
Is that good?
I will. That's good. I will never surrender. And how are you going to pay me today?
Do you take cigars? I've got a painting. Do you want that? Of myself.
I'll take the painting, and thanks for your time, and all the best with the war. And you know what I reckon?
Mm.
If you get voted out, have another crack.
Whoa. Come back.
Yeah,
A
maybe
comeback.
Yeah,
You have great
twice.
foresight.
Yeah.
I would pay you, but I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat.
And a tag to this sketch.
Well, there we go. All right, what's your guess?
That was very good, Churchill. That was very
No,
good.
not really. What's your guess?
I believe that OMG was Morse code for
Oh, wow.
the Blitz was coming.
I think Winston Churchill used to use it. It must be some kind of, thing. Anyway, Sam, what is the answer?
The first use of OMG was in a 1917 letter to Winston Churchill, the first example of the now ubiquitous OMG. It's 1917 and Winston Churchill receives a letter from Lord Fisher. It contains the earliest example of OMG. Oh my God.
Wow.
Winston's like a kid at the mall, isn't he?
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
So it goes
OMG.
back all the way so next time someone on a reality or someone you meet some
Watching
millennium,
maths or...
yeah, whatever, you go, oh my God, they think it's a young hip term. It's not.
It's not.
Let's get up to date with
You
your,
can
with your terminology.
Give them many lols because they are using a very old-fashioned term.
What else could he have done? FYI, maybe?
FYI.
But I reckon when the first time he wrote it in a letter, and you read that letter, you'd go,
What does that mean?
Winston, yes, OMG doesn't spell anything. It stands for, oh my God.
I think your Winston's better than mine.
Oh my God. Well, I think maybe you should write that because no one's going to get it. Get up to date. That's what we say.
Well, let's have a Winston off at the end of this show. We shall fight them on the beaches.
We shall never surrender.
Oh, yours is better.
Yes. Maybe because I've got... see, we are doing him with a list.
We shall fight them.
I'll do him with a list.
Go on, do it.
We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall never surrender. We shall fight them in France. We shall fight them down the beach.
Oh, yeah, Donald Trump here. I really admire you.
So that's Donald Trump.
I really admire you.
So I'm doing Churchill. I always fall into the one the other person's doing. Yes, I like your hair. I like the way it flops across. I don't think it'll catch on. Having said that, I'll introduce you to Hitler. Hitler has a similar hairdo.
I
Yes.
can't do Hitler.
Dear.
All right.